Hinduism, one of the world's oldest and most diverse religions, traces its roots to the Vedas and Upanishads. The Vedas, composed around 1500 BCE, serve as the foundational texts offering insights into early Vedic beliefs and practices. The Upanishads, emerging around 800 BCE, delve into profound philosophical ideas concerning reality, the self or Atman, and the ultimate reality, Brahman. Out of the 200 Upanishads, around 108 are commonly known, with 13 principal ones regarded as the most significant and called as Mukhya or principal Upanishads. In our Upanishad series, we will be exploring these 13 principal or Mukhya Upanishads, and today we are learning about Aitareya Upanishad. In our previous video, we introduced you to the Aitareya Upanishad. This Upanishad has 3 chapters, and chapter 1 explains the creation of the universe in stages. This narrative is not intended to be taken as a literal description of creation, but rather as a means to convey deeper philosophical truths about the nature of reality and the interplay between the unmanifest and the manifest aspects of existence. It begins with the assertion that in the beginning, only the ultimate reality known as Brahman existed. Brahman is described as the underlying essence of everything in the universe and is formless, limitless, and beyond conceptualization. Within this Brahman, a desire for creation arises as a natural expression of its infinite potential for self-expression and starts to differentiate itself into various aspects and forms, leading to the creation of the universe, maintaining its nature and essence intact. First, Brahman created 4 worlds or realms. The first realm, Amba or space, transcends the skies, all-pervading, in which everything exists. Following this, the second realm, Marichi or Antariksha, was created, representing foundational essence of light and matter, emerging as transitional space. Maraloka or Mrityuloka was created as a third realm, encompassing the terrestrial domain symbolized by Earth or Prithvi, representing the physical components of the universe which are subjected to creation and destruction. The fourth realm, Apa, symbolizing water or the cosmic fluid, which is associated with the source of life and sustenance, was created. Then, the cosmic narrative advances with the emergence of Hiranyapurusha or the creator from Apa or the cosmic fluid, who then created the entire universe. First, Hiranyapurusha created the Devas or the basic elements needed for creation like Agni, fire, Vayu, air, and others. Then he created a cow, symbolizing dharma or righteousness, or the basic laws which binds the entire cosmos, including the devas or the primary elements. The cow has always been used as a symbol of dharma with its 4 legs. Then he created a horse, symbolizing the creation of senses that became the abode of the devas or the basic elements. For example, Agni or fire resides in the mouth, Vayu or breath in the nose, Chandra or moon in the mind, etc. And then he set about creating the human body. The Upanishad also implies that first he created the mouth as the initial differentiating point in the body, perhaps due to a newborn's cry, symbolizing the inception of life. As the infant explores, the senses awaken, reflecting the Creator's initial manifestation of the self with form, organs, and vitality. Thus, chapter 1 of the Aitareya Upanishad explicates the process of diversity within beings and the differentiation of bodily parts, illustrating the transformation of the unified source of creation into distinct forms. The core idea is that unity begets multiplicity through division, which we see that a single cell multiplies to finally form a multicellular organism. Post this, all entities within its creation, including divine beings or basic elements, were then subjected to desires, primarily manifested as hunger and thirst. Hunger and thirst, metaphorically, embody desire, the driving force behind sense organ functions. The Creator allocated the entire body to hunger and thirst rather than a specific domain, unlike other divinities. This arrangement ensures that every part of the body experiences these sensations, compelling them to seek sustenance and work in harmony. To address their needs, the self introduced nourishment in the form of food. Once this was established, the self opted to enter the body as its support. However, as the organs were already governed by their deities, so how will the self or the universal Atman enter the body? The aperture atop the head, associated with the Sahasrara Chakra, was considered the point of entry and exit for the soul during conception and death. The Upanishad broadly signifies that there is only Brahman and nothing else. Later, this self orchestrated the emergence of duality and diversity by its association with the senses, creating a false illusion of separation from oneself and the rest of the world. It emphasizes this sense of separation is illusory, and in reality, there is no true division between the individual self, Atman, and the ultimate reality, Brahman. This false illusion of separation arises from our attachment to sensory experiences and our identification with the physical body, ego, and mind. This identification creates a sense of individuality that masks the underlying unity of all existence. Thus, Chapter 1 of Aitareya Upanishad delves into the fundamental aspects of creation and existence. It presents a profound exploration of the origin of the universe and reflects on the nature of reality and consciousness. Through a series of allegorical explanations, it emphasizes the inseparable connection between the individual soul, Atman, and the ultimate reality, Brahman, asserting that the universe itself is a manifestation of this inherent oneness. In our next video, let us delve into concepts discussed in Chapter 2 and Chapter 3 of the Aitareya Upanishad. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to Vedas Demystified and encourage us to create more of such interesting and informative content.